You want to know every single NRL round 4 result? Well, every single result is turned into a short and I've compiled them together. So make sure to subscribe as I post every single result. The Roosters beat the Sea Eagles 33-16. Now, I only watched the first half yesterday. The Seagulls, they were winning 10-8, and then I saw a bit of the highlights. This has just got 3 tries out of nowhere, and then before you know it, the scoreboard sticking away. And I remember in the first half, every time Daly Cherry Evans touched the ball, you would just hear a boo from every single one. But I suppose DCE silenced the fans as he walked away with the victory, and Manly go 0-3 to start the season. But the Roosters, they definitely needed a win if I want to say in the top 8 battle, because they struggled against Panthers and Panthers managed to put 40 on them. And how were the conditions on the ground? It absolutely poured down from that storm, and then somehow the ground just soaked it all in. Make sure to like and subscribe. The Tigers beat the Warriors 32-14. Now I'm pretty sure everyone except Tigers fans thought Warriors were going to smash the Tigers, but especially because it was at Warriors home. But the Tigers, they came to play, and they definitely played a really good style of footy. The Warriors, they've been a very attacking side, and Tigers only limited the Warriors to 14. Metcalf returned with this game. The Warriors, they weren't really good in attack, so is it just because Metcalf is rusty coming off an ACL injury? Or make sure to subscribe and like if you knew. The Broncos beat the Dolphins 26-12. Now, I only watched the first half because I was sleeping. Saw the highlights, and the Broncos, they had some very good defense. The Dolphins, they're seen as like quite the attacking side, and Broncos only limited to the Dolphins to 12 points. And the Dolphins, they definitely had a lot of opportunities to score and possibly tie the game or just even get close to Broncos' score. They kept missing their opportunities. And Shibasaki for Ensign to be getting his form back possibly. And what about Jordan Ricky? His headgear must have gave him superpowers or something. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're new. The Knights beat the Dogs 24-6. Now, as a Dogs fan, that was an absolutely disgusting performance. Like, you're telling me Knights have 2 of their best players, Dylan Brown and Ponga out, and they still beat us? I mean, they were winning 16-0 at half time, and we were doing a comeback, right? But then Galvin decides to drop the ball for like the 10th time this afternoon. And then that just killed our momentum. Tracy throws the ball and then Dom Young runs away. I mean, the Dogs tries, like that last try, Critter throwing it into Burton's head, that definitely went but there's so much to work on, and we're going against South next week on Good Friday. Dogs are going to need a lot of improvement. But the Knights, that was a very defensive win. I mean, the Dogs can't really attack, but Knights, they look positive, or maybe the Dogs are just bad, I don't know. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're new. The Panthers beat the Eels 48-20. Now, the Panthers, they look dangerous and they look like they're on track to being in another grand final because they look the best team out of the comp right now. And they will be on 8 points all alone because Dogs and Warriors can't. But the Eels, they actually didn't play so bad. Like, they were dangerous at some points. It's just Penrith are too good. And some of the Eels' tries were pretty nice. And to be able to score 20 points against Panthers is quite an achievement. I mean, the Dogs can't even score 16 against a Knights side that is missing 2 of its best players. So the Eels, now they have to play Tigers at Combank. The actually next 3 games is at Combank, which includes the Dogs. How scary. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're new. The Cowboys beat the Storm 28-24. Now, I managed to watch the entire game, but I couldn't make a review yesterday because my parents were asleep. What a game from the Cowboys. Defending against the Storm and limiting to scoring is quite an achievement. In the last 10 minutes, they managed to score 3 tries out of nowhere. Now the Storm, back-to-back losses. It's still early days though, but they are slipping further and further down the ladder. Penrith, now they look like the best team in the comp because Storm can't win. That would have been my other prediction to make the grand final. The Storm, they've got quite a bit of improvement, and Bellamy's gonna absolutely spray them in the sheds. And the Storm, now they've got Penrith at Penrith's home ground. Make sure to like, subscribe. Sharks beat the Raiders 34-22. Now, some of these tries scored by both teams, they were pretty soft, but the Sharks, that was a much needed win considering they were on back-to-back losses. They now get further away from the wooden spoons. The Raiders just need more experience with their halves. In those moments, the Raiders, they definitely had a chance to like tie the game with like 5 minutes to left, but they didn't really have the experienced halves that stepped up, and they're all tired from the 8-minute fatigue. 1-3 to start the season. Minor premiers last year, but it's still early days. Anything can happen in this comp. But Raiders, I feel like they really miss Fogarty. Make sure to like and subscribe. The Titans beat the Dragons 22-14 in a spoon bowl. The Titans, that wasn't the greatest victory. They had a lot of opportunities and they were down for most of the game. But a win's a win, and now the Dragons, they sit 17th. And the only team who haven't won a game yet. Wait, Manly hasn't won, have they? That was a really, bad performance from the Dragons. They, should have defended better. The Titans, they just ran through so many players. And even they had opportunities at the end, but they couldn't provide any attack. Kind of reminds me of the Bulldogs. And when they had the dropout for, the last 10 seconds, Goffo just kicked it out in the full. And then the amount of penalties, 6 agains, errors. Now Titans have Broncos, so make sure to subscribe if you